Hello everybody, Miss Jackie Russell here and welcome to my channel. And hey guys, today we are going to have Temu Thursday again. And this is going to be a specialized purchase that I made. This is something that I bought on my own, and it is going to be, I guess you would say, office supply related, or office area, home office area related. And I can't wait to show you what I found and how I'm going to use some of it. But before I do that, I would just like to welcome everybody to my channel again. And if you're new here, I would like to ask you to consider subscribing. We do all kinds of things on this channel, some hauls and unboxings and some beauty. And I guess you could say a little bit of this and that. We also do Mass Mondays. So today we are going to do Temu Thursday, and this is going to be a haul. And I have it right here. And we're going to get with it. Now, I don't want to take up a lot of your time. I will tell you that I do have a code that is INC 76154 that you can use to get 30% off if you are a new Temu customer. And I also will have my link and links to all these products that are still available down in my description. And the reason I say still available is sometimes they can sell out and they're not available anymore. So I will have the ones that are available and the links to each one, hopefully to all of them. But I just always want to tell you that just in case you go down there and you don't find a certain thing that you're looking for. I will tell you that a lot of times you can find something similar. It just may not be the exact same thing. Also, the pricing can fluctuate a little bit because I may have bought some of this on lightning sales. I could have paid a higher price for it than it is right now. So keep that in mind as well. But without any further ado, I'm just going to start pulling things out of my bag, and we're going to get on with this Temu. The first thing that I'm pulling out is something for your office. It's office organization. So as you can see, this has a place for pens, pencils, scissors, or any other item that you might want to use it for. And you have one area that's right down here that is for like a file folder or maybe a type of journal that you might could set in there. And then you have two slots, 1, 2, right here that you could put other tall items or items that would be like little notepads or something, or like sticky notes. You may be able to organize there. But I got this for my office, for my desk, and I thought it would come in handy, and it was $4.37. Now I am going to tell you that it's not even, and I don't know if it got twisted or bent a little bit in shipping, but it's not where it won't be able to be workable. It just doesn't sit straight flat the way that it ought to. So that there is definitely a flaw that came from being shipped, I am sure. But it's still in great condition, but you can tell there that it looks a little bit slanted one direction. But for $4.37, I think that was a great purchase. I also want to point out that I thought it was much bigger too. I thought it was going to be like an 8.5 by 11 size. So I don't know. I didn't read sizes. I just looked at the picture and thought that's what it was and went with it. So part of that's my own fault. So if you're looking for things like this, be sure that you are checking the size of it to see if it's the right size that you want. In this case, this is not a bad thing for me because I do have the journals and I have the stickers, I have the sticky notes, and of course I have pens and pencils and just tons and tons of stuff like that. My next item I'm pulling out of here is also related to file folders and organization, and it is the same color. And this one here is just more for file folders, or if I just want to slide some down, or letters, like you get your mail and you want to separate how the mail's going to be, and you can grab which one that you want, bills, but it's just life. That's what we have to do. And then there could be some mail that you get that you just don't want to get to yet, or that's not as important, and you can organize it that way. I think you could even use this for file folders if you wanted to have a file folder, manila folder, set down in there with a file full of some type of information. It would work. So you kind of got different slots, but it is, I guess you could say, flexible. and this one was also $4.37. So they will work side by side too. So if you're trying to organize and you want things to look, I guess you could say, cohesive, they could work side by side. Now the next item I'm pulling out of here is a file folder. And I've gotten several of these file folders, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. The last file folder I got, as you can see, it's multiple files. So you can open this up and you can put different things inside and you can identify what it is. They give you these nice little expression stickers to put on your tabs. And what I used my last one for was separating my cards, like happy birthday, thank you cards, sympathy cards, all kinds of cards that I have. And I put them in there according to category. That way I can just reach for that file folder and I know that I'm going to have cards in there to send out. I could also use this like to keep records of my children. I could use it to keep records of some of my puppies. I could, do it by breed and have puppy information like their canine record, you know what I mean, like with their vaccination records and worming and all the stuff that I do. I could make a file just for that. But I got two of these and they were both $2.95, which is a great purchase because you're actually getting about, I don't know how many, you're getting more than one because you can put several different type files in here. And I bought purple, and then of course I had this white one, and my other one was pink. So not only can you file it according to the things that you may want to file it and organize, you can also color code your files so that I know my pink one has my cards in it, and I can just grab that up real quick. If I put canine health records in this one and separate it by breed, then I know what that is. If you have your children's records or their class records, or if they're using it for school, they could divide things out and then name it across there. So they're very handy, and they're made out of, I guess, a polyurethane, a real nice thick plastic, and you can see it can expand on both sides. So you're not limited to just a small, thin little folder. This will fit quite a bit of information. And like I said, I think it will even hold file folders if you're wanting to slip some folders down in there for whatever reason of things that you need. But I wanted to show you that I think this would fit. Yeah, see, this will hold one of the files, and then I could even put one right there. So if I wanted to use some files, I could definitely do that with this and have them stacked in there, as long as they didn't get too fat, because now remember, these can expand and be a little bit bigger. But I do like the fact that even though it's not an 8.5 by 11, this here, it can still hold and organize files and our papers, envelopes, letters, things like that. And again, $2.95 each. The next item I got is this translucent 7-grid large, and I got it for pallets, and it ran $3.88, and I can drop different pallets in there, and they don't have to fit perfectly. They can, extend out a little bit and they would still work. But I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 7 pallets in there. If some of them are thinner, because of the thickness, I may be able to set 2 pallets. It really depends on the size of the pallet. But for $3.88, I thought that'd be a great organization for my pallets. And so, that's what I'm going to use this for. And again, all the links will be down in my description if you're interested. And then the last thing that I have in here is this fireproof bag. And I don't know if you think about it or not, but if you've got some important papers around the house or in your file cabinet, you may want to consider having it in a fireproof envelope. And you can even keep cash in here. You could keep like titles to your car or other titles. And guys, I thought this was an envelope size. This was $7.48. And it is real good size. It's lined on the inside with like some vinyl waterproof type material. So I mean, if there is a fire and they're putting it out and there's water spraying everywhere, it's going to protect it from getting wet. And on the other side, it's called Kuja fireproof, safe bag. Keep your valuables protected. I mean, you could even put jewelry or something in here. If you've got anything valuable that you don't want it to be burned up and you want to protect it, I would say you could use this bag for that. And if you have a safe at your house and it's a fireproof safe, you could have this fireproof bag inside your fireproof safe just for double protection. So that is what I got, and for $7.48, that's a good price. I think most of these run around $20 or more, especially this size. It's almost a legal size document, but I don't know if it's quite as large as a legal, but it's good size, so it's got a good value, and I wanted to share it with you guys. And it zips back and forth real easily, so no problem. It does not have a lock, so if you're wanting to lock something up, you would have to purchase something else, a safe or something, to have something locked up. But if you just want to have your valuables of some sort where you can get to real easily and be fireproof, this is a nice little bag, and that's why I got it. So that is my office haul. Things that you would use in your home or office that can help you organize and, or in this case, maybe protect some of your valuables. So as a recap, we got this very nice size bag for valuables, fireproof, for $7.48. Very nice. We got 2 desk organizers for file folders, for anything that you want. You can even do pens and pencils in this one. I had 2, $4.37 each. I will tell you, I would have preferred to have white, but they were sold out of white. So that's another thing too. They could be sold out completely by now, or they could just have different colors. And then I also got this for $3.88. Like I said, it's going to hold my pallets, and it's got 7 slots, and it's made out of that real nice sturdy acrylic. It's really a good size, and it's sturdy. It's got some weight to it, so it's not flimsy or anything like that. And then the next 2 items that I had were these colorful file folders that I use for, I guess you could say, color coordinated organization. So, and you know, I'll probably keep getting a few of these things. I don't know if I'll always show them to you, since I've already shown them to you before, but these are top things that I would use in my office, on my desk. That is all I have today. Be sure and check my descriptions for any giveaways or anything that's currently going on. I do have my Temu Partytime Series going on, and it will run through July 10th, I believe it is. I'll be gone. I'm on vacation, or I'll be on vacation. I'm not sure when this video will come out, but I'll be on vacation, and that will not end until I get back. So there's plenty of time to go on there and check that out. And I also have a FabFitFun Triple Crown Battle that I'm doing with Reviews with Sue and Laura Wooten Reviews. And again, there is time to enter for those giveaways. There'll be 1 giveaway per channel on that. With the Temu giveaway, you have more chances to win if you've watched all 5 videos, and if you comment the secret word on each video, you have a chance on each video to have your name put on a spinning wheel. So that's kind of how that one works. But as for Temu and my office supplies that I had today, that's all I have. And as usual, I wish you all a blessed and happy day. Bye-bye. Today we have a yellow sign. Caution is needed because I guess there's a storm that might be coming in. But here we are, just relaxing in the turquoise blue waters of the Caribbean Sea. Just beautiful, just lovely, in spite of the seaweed that's